Hi, this is Jeff Browning with F5 Dev Central. I'd like to take you on a quick tour of some of the really cool new social features built into groups on Dev Central. If you haven't had a chance to take a look at groups, I encourage you to do so. There are currently three types of groups. There are user groups, there are topic groups, as well as F5 Dev Central Labs groups. We're going to take a look at the topic groups. The functionality is the same across each of these groups, but for uh, for today, we're going to take a look at the topic groups. So when you go through the topic groups, you can see here in Browse and see there are a bunch of different topics, and I'm already a member of all of these. But what I want to show you today is when you take a look at a group, you can learn how some of these social features can help keep you current on the latest events going on within that group. Watch some of the key contributors and potentially choose them as friends or become friends with them and follow what they're doing. Um, it's just a great way to keep current on everything happening within that group. So let's view the F5 Interop 2010 group. And you know, at these different industry events, there's a lot of things that go on, and the groups are going to be a great way for you to keep up to speed with what's happening at the event, but also virtual events as they happen on Dev Central. Um, so when you go to the group, just to give you a quick tour of all of the things you'll find here, you'll find an About tab. This really tells you about the group. Really gives you context of what the group's goals are and some pointers to the things that you want to know about that group so you can understand how to use it to your advantage. Now, if you don't see some of these things, you'll see I have an edit button, edit group button up here because I am a moderator of this group. But if you haven't joined this group, you'll have a button that says join it. I encourage you to do so because what that does is unlocks a number of other features within the group. So, for instance, the activity tab. This is really a scrolling timeline of the recent events. And it kind of follows normal social networking kind of metaphors where people can go up and if you've joined the group, um, you can share some status. You can post a link or a note, upload photos, things like that. It's a great place for you to contribute to dialogue that's not just in the forums, but actually on this timeline of events within the community, and others can come along and comment as well. Now, one thing that's kind of nice is you can see who the members are. Not only do you see them on the main page, but you can see them here. So if there's somebody that you'd like to be a member or become a friend with, like I like Joe's, blog posts and his apps that he builds. I've actually already gone up and where it says friend request pending, I've already requested to be his friends. I think he's being selective here and kind of waiting for a while to decide if he really wants to be a friend of mine or not. But that's how you can actually become a friend and actually send a request to that person to become their friend. Once you get that, you can send private email or private messages through the site to them and have a dialogue with them as well. Now, along this tab, you have discussions. This is instead of where we used to do discussions in one central location, now we have discussions in each of the different topic groups. So, for instance, I've created a place where you can submit your questions to the folks that'll be interop to have your questions answered. Um, it's also a place with all of the topic groups that have varying areas for discussion, various categories for discussion, but the discussion threads are there for you to ask questions related to the topic, and simply you just need to be a member of Dev Central and have joined this group to participate. Finally, events. Events is a great place for you to keep current on everything going on. We'll be using these events to track not only physical presentations or user group meetings, but also virtual events like live podcasts and other things. And you can actually RSVP. So if you say you want to attend, I'm already attending, but you can actually tell us if you plan to participate in it and follow that event. Finally, with groups, you have more capabilities than ever to track what's going on within this group. So if you want to track new forum topics, replies, maybe if somebody posts a photo or shares a link or uploads a file, you can do that. I've chosen a few of these here that I want to follow, including photos and status updates, and I save that. And there now I have full control over tracking what's going to happen on this group via email, or I can just make it a page I visit regularly. Anyways, we hope you like the new features. This has just been a quick tour of the group social features on Dev Central. Let us know how we can continue to make this a better solution for you, and thanks for watching. I'm Jeff Browning with F5 Dev Central, and we'll see you in the forums.